I don't know about you guys, but I wanted to be like him. My mother actually passed at 11 when I was 11 years old. She passed from cirrhosis of the liver, okay? And then at 24, 25, my father, who I looked up to, I wanted to be like him. I thought he had a lot of money, I thought he was making a whole lot of dough. He moved to New Jersey, and you know, with a great job, 20 years experience in the military, I wanted to do everything he had did. Well, I found out he was diagnosed with cancer, and it's a stage 4. Now, at the time, I didn't know how many stages of cancer there was. I was hoping it was like 8 because, you know, when you find out 4 is the last stage. And that means you have about 6 months to live. Well, he actually lived for about 7 months. But during that 7 months, guys, I learned so much about not just him, but also myself. I realized how tomorrow is never promised. You could be here today and then get a diagnosis and be gone. Just like that. You know, and I said, you know what, well, this is the deal, and I'm not going to allow the rest of my life be just one of those things where I just was comfortable with where I was. Because I always wanted to make more money. Right. But what happens is we get in one of those positions where we're like, you know what, my life ain't that bad, I'm just going to deal with it, and I'm going to just stay like this. Right? I ain't going to try no harder. I'm just going to get up every day, go to work, not change, you know, stuff like that. Same old. Yeah, same old routine. Every day. And when I experienced that, it just really let me know, you know what? No, I'm about to push. And I'm going to try to do something bigger than what I am doing. So I started my own company. I moved to Atlanta, started my own multimedia company. It was videos and websites. I had learned how to do websites because I used to host this TV show in Virginia. I used to host a show. I interviewed a lot of celebrities too. You know, I was doing my thing. But it was for free. I was broke. I interviewed all these celebrities. Russell Simmons, Mike Epps, The Game, 3-6 Mafia. I mean, I interviewed a lot of different people. And so, moved to Atlanta. I was going to expand the show out there. I was also going to have my TV show. I mean, doing videos, also websites, all that stuff. But when you go to Atlanta, guys, everybody does that. Everybody got a video company. Everybody do websites. It's just, you can't compete. And my best month, I think I made about $500 in 1 month. That was my best month. I've been doing this for over 1.5 years, 2 years. It was not working. So, anybody ever had their back up against the wall? Where you got to make a way out of no way? Well, that's where I was at. And a lot of times when you're back up against the wall, what you do? You pray to God, right? Pray to God, Lord, give me something, right? You know, Lord, you give me something, I'll never get myself in this position here, right? Do it all the time, man. I can count. How do you count? Still counting. Right. And so I said, man, give me something. So luckily, he gave it to me in the form of a home-based business. Now, I had been to some of these presentations before, and guys, I was one of those type of, you know, I'm going to take my coat off, okay? Yes. So, I had been to some of these presentations before, and, you know, guys, I always was like, you know, those people be lying, don't nobody make that kind of money. Where I come from, people don't make that kind of money, right? So, I never believed, but guys, because my back was against the wall, and I was sitting in front of this young lady, she was from the streets of Miami, she had a GED, she was an ex-stripper, and she showed me her check was $20,000 a month. She didn't speak the best. I used to think that maybe you had to be an eloquent speaker, you had to speak really professional, and, you know, had to stand real right. She was real cool, laid back, chill. She had a sweatsuit on, and she was sitting on the ground, and she showed me her compensation plan. I said, sign me up. Because if she could do it, I know I can do it. Right? So within 6 months of the business, guys, I had no clue what I was doing, running around, and we were selling girls. And guys, I was in better shape than I am today. I used to be in the gym every day. Me trying to sell a woman girdles, it was really difficult. Women used to be looking at me like, you don't need a girdle, how you going to try to sell me? And I would run around town wearing girdles. So I would pull up my shirt like, no, look, I got a girdle. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing it. And so they'd be like, all right, well, let me try it on. So long story short, guys, within 6 months of that company, I made 6 figures. Now, how many of you agree that if you've never really gotten the proper training of what to do with your money, and you around a lot of other people who still ain't really earning the type of income you earn, well, your money, you're going to spend it just as fast as you get it, right? Guys, I was getting $30,000 a month checks. I was putting them things like so fast that by the 4th week, at the end of the month, I was broke again. Wow. Hey, $30,000, I'm not trying to figure, yeah, what was I buying? Right. You know, I did end up buying, because I ain't buying no car with it. I didn't buy no purses, no shoes. Like, all the shoes I had, my watch, everything, I had all this support at. So basically, I'm trying to figure out what did I do Guys, well, I did end up buying a home, which was a good investment. But when I bought the home, my checks, as soon as I got that house, my checks started going backwards. And I'm talking about fast. Went from $30,000 to $10,000 to $5,000. So I'm like, look, what I'm gonna do, right? Well, I just bought a $300,000 home. I don't know, you know, robbing people to pay Paul now. I'm pawning everything I own so that I could try to keep up with the Joneses. And I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Well, guys, I understood that this industry was what I wanted to do. Right. Because it could take a regular person like all of us in here, and you can get straight up rich. Seriously. You just gotta do work. Okay? And so I was like, okay, I gotta find another company like this, but it gotta be a couple things that need to be different. Right. Leadership. We ain't had no leadership in that other company. I was running around by myself with no help. Imagine if somebody was helping me. Number two, we had to make sure we had a product. A girdle, see, the thing about girdles is when you buy a girdle, you don't buy no more. You don't need to keep buying it. So I want to make sure it was a product that people would have to use over and over and over and over again. And guys, coffee makes sense. You think about it. Because people eat, it's hot, and I still crave coffee. Like, I'm addicted to this. Okay? So, so when I get into business, y'all, what's funny is when I'm getting in, I'm suffering bad from acid reflux, heartburn, sleep apnea, guys, because I'm drinking regular coffee and it has high levels of acidity, and I don't like to drink water. So I'm like, all right, so if this coffee can do what they say it can do, I'm going to test it out. But y'all, I haven't suffered from any of those problems anymore. I haven't taken Prevacid, Pepcid AC, Pepto-Bismol, Tums. I was taking all that stuff. It was bad. Like, big clog in my chest. Haven't had to do that. On top of that, when I first got in, I dropped down about 15 pounds. And I was feeling great because I hadn't been to the gym. And I got one of those type of bodies where I got to be in the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I gain weight. Well, I ain't had to work out since I've been in the business, which is great. I just drink a cup of coffee and I maintain where I'm at, right? So I got into the business, guys, and when I first got in, because my back was literally against the wall, I listened. Okay, I listened. So I listened to what they told me to do. Followed instructions, got busy, earned my investment back, and I was able to earn a little bit of money to get myself back on my feet. Well, then how many of you guys believe that once you start having success, sometimes you start going into your own thing again? So I started having success, and then I started believing my own hype, stopped listening to my leaders, unplugged from them, plugged into what I wanted to do, and guys, then my business started going backwards. But long story short, I had to make a decision. I also had to separate some other people from my life again. Some of my friends that won't trying to do nothing. Every time I talk to them, they got something talking about people, they negative, things of that nature. And so when I decided to make that transition, I completely plugged into my upline. That's when my business went back to where it is. Today, now, as a single female in this business, are you guys single? Yes. As a single female, I'm one of 9 single female diamonds in the entire company.
Oh, that's good.
There's 400,000 reps all across the world. We're over 18 different countries right now and counting. We're about to open up in Nigeria, and I can't wait because I got distributors in Nigeria right now signed up. Okay. But the reason why I'm telling you guys this is as a single woman from another single woman, guys, we got to be able to do something bigger. Okay? There's a lot of things out here in this world, and I believe that this industry right here will be responsible for helping as many people as that desire to becoming completely rich. So with that, Tamara, I'm so proud of this young lady. She poured her heart into us in Dallas, Texas at this event we had. We had a private little meeting in my little room. It was like 100 of us in my room. And I'm definitely really, really committed to helping her go to the next level as well as anybody else. Now, you got to invest to get into the business. You saw the different product packs. Please don't have the mentality thinking that I would never pay for something that I got to make money. Because you do.
As far as losses and gains.
It's losses and gains. If you ever had to go to college, or if you ever started a college, so you could get a better job. So you paid for that, right? Even when you go get a job, think about it. What you do? You got a brand new outfit, or got your hair done, make sure you were dressed right, you got a resume that you made up, resume paper. You paid something for a job. So there's always going to be an investment. But now what I will tell you is this. If you decide that this is for you, be committed. I want you to be ready to at least start off making $1,000 a week. That's the minimum. If you're committed to making $1,000 a week, I'm going to show you what you got to do. Now, Tuesday, we're going to have a private event at the DoubleTree.
Doubletree, yes.
Tuesday, I'm going to be the guest speaker at that event. I want y'all to come out to it. Now, there's a business casual, so I can't wear no jeans, but it's going to be nice. And I want you to bring somebody with you. Whatever you got to tell them to do to come, tell them come. Okay? This event is going to be amazing. But this business has changed my life. It has literally changed my life, guys. And like I said, I'm committed. You got to be committed to me, though. But I'm committed to getting me to that type of income. How old are you? 11. We got an 8-year-old. Not bad. Let me see. You got your iPad? Is it connected?
I do. Yes.